everybody, and welcome to the Survivor Series in Season 2, Week 20 of WWE 2k25 myGM mode here on the Backbreaker Gaming YouTube channel. As you can see on our screen here, we're slipping a little bit. Our lead's down to 100,000. I think we were up to about 220. But we had a couple bad weeks here. I had a couple matches that I underestimated how well they were going to do. So it sort of cost us here, but this will be a little bit easier this week. We do have the PLE. We only have one match to book, along with 2 other slots to fill, plus a promo. So I think this week we actually go hunting for some, possibly some free agents and possibly, we don't have a whole lot of money left, but we do have that cheat card available, so we can maybe sneak somebody away with that. So, well, that being said, let's get into Week 15 here, because I'm looking forward to this. Survivor Series. Rubio House, thanks. I'm sick of this crap, and he's endangering my career. The moment I'm out of traction, I want a rematch against him. He's serious. It ended the feud, so I'll still give him one more match because he's there. Walk around the rock. Tired of watching Abyss walking around the locker room like he owns the place. I want to see him get humbled. I don't care how it happens. I just want to see him lose. Huh. I'll make it non-title. Okay, so I have to have a TLC match. I'll see if that lines up with the... Okay, so we got a women's tornado tag. We got a men's fatal 4-way Hell in the Cell. So which feud do we want to finish? Oh, there we go. I think we found our feud. Where are you, Isla? TLC's a specialty. What's the PLE bonus? Is there no PLE bonus on this? All right, well, screw that. We'll do it. Oh, pff. And I think I got most of the challenges done already. Yeah, there ain't much more I can do here. I booked 10 shows in interference. Only have 5 shows left. All right, so from there, who can I book? 20 stamina. Ooh, I think I found somebody that has a tornado tag specialty. You want to complain and whine to me about what you did? You can step up now if you want to do that. You know what? I think we might... Since we don't have anybody that has a real specialist in that, let's put Mox in there. And then for the promo... Is there anybody close to leveling up that could use a training promo? Oh, Julia. I think that'll settle that. Okay, Lyra. Definitely, if you're going to be my champion, I need to get you healed as much as I can. It looks like we might end up doing Rhea and Bayley again, so... what else can we do here? Oh, here we go. Chad, is there anybody in particular you want me to steal here? I prefer some of their more popular people. With Bayley champion, I'd like to steal a face that's got some popularity. Someone popular. Actually, wait. All contracts by 5 weeks. So I could sign somebody for 1 week as well here. So I do want to steal somebody. Let's see who NXT has. I think we've made our decision rather easy here. Yo, Sky, welcome to WCW. Now, let's see what we can do here. You know what? Who do I need? That's the thing. We had all the women leaving, but now we got all women champions. We got a little bit of time here, so I am playing this a little bit. Looks like we might. One male heel, 2 male heels. We need some male heels. Oh, hi, Drew. Sign you for 1 week. So we signed both of them. Welcome to Mania, boys. This is how you use your power cards to the most advantage here. And Drew has last man standing specialty match. Let's go. So he's got underground and he's got last man standing. Let's go. Now we got some gas going on here. Oh, wrong one. Let's go here. That's a little costly for me, so. I think I might leave it at this point. All right, I think we got this here. And that War Games stipulation. My God, if we can get those, people are going to be hating us. But all the world hates a coward, so let's get to this. All right, Survivor Series. All right, what do we got for a tag here? Jade and Io Sky versus Nia Jax and Lyra Valkyria. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Unfortunately, I couldn't take Bayley Dub because she's a champion, so we are going to have a little bit extra when it comes to the... we still got one more trade window. And I wouldn't mind getting a couple more trades, but... You know what? Crap on her for the length of her matches. Crap on her for the quality of wrestling. They gave her one hell of an entrance. Nobody can ever put that against her. Like, her entrance is just phenomenal. It's going to be interesting because, yeah, starting... well, it'll be next Wednesday. We'll be able to pick up the last Classic Pack. The latest DLC for 2K. Mr. Wonderful, Tito Santana. I'm trying to remember everybody that's in it, but the last pack comes out this Wednesday, so... Didn't we steal her? Oh no, it's Kairi Sane. Never mind. Or could you imagine if we stole her? They win the match, but we get the power card because we steal her? That would be some dirty pool that we would end up with like 4 power cards for nothing. Unfortunately, I have to tag up with Nia Jax of all people. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what you would like to see in 2K26 that would be an improvement on what we get. Besides increased logic, which is always something I wish. The only thing for me personally when it comes to this mode, stylistically, I'd like to, in the Iron Man matches, I'd like to have their own scoreboard put together so that we don't have to worry about ours. So, if you're... oh, I'll wait till the introduction's done. The other thing I'd like a master override if they decide they want to turn heel. I want the crowd to have to boo them. Because, like, having the crowd cheer, I understand that you can't really fix it a whole lot because of the... You have to get that certain chant in there. But Lyra, remember, you got to tag with Nia Jax here, so... The last time you saw her, I think she pressed your body through the mat to win the Queen of the Ring. I was going to say, did we steal that victory this quickly? Nice leg drop on Jade there. Going up to the top now. This is on the elbow, but Nia's right there to have our back. With the power right into the pin. I will say, for some evil AI logic, this is really... really interesting. Nice over-the-shoulder throw. Nice drop. Guy's got the whole torture act going on. Jade going for some weapons. Lyra unfortunately took her time and ends up getting caught because of it. And here comes Nia to the rescue. Oh, never mind. Little tunk out there. Lyra fired up. I think she might have Nightwing on her mind. Slam to the ground. Is Jade gonna get up this time? Oh my God! Leg drop from the top. He almost got caught not helping out Jade here. Ah, tried to go for that moonsault. Nobody home. Io making it back into the rig here. Nice DDT. Jade now fired up. Getting the big girl over. Lyra catching herself in a little bit of trouble here. But Nia's got her in a whole lot of trouble. Oh no. Oh no. Samoan drop from the top. In for the cover. And that's it. Power card to the good people. I find it funny that the camera decided to hook onto those two permanently for that last little bit of the match. But you know when Nia hits a move like that, it's game over, right? And the fact that she pinned the U.S. champion hopefully tells her GM that, you know, she needs to be given a title match. But we officially have a dumpster fire card that we can lay on people. And we got Moxley waiting in the hole for Hell in the Cell, so... Now we get to go through each individual promotion or matches. If any of them have a run-in, we won't be able to watch them. Oh yeah, we're best friends now. You just cracked my sternum just over a year ago. All right, well, what kind of score are they going to give this? 4 or 5 stars? 15 stars? Should get a little bit of a boost because Lyra did have Tornado Tag as a specialty. 4 stars. All right. I will take it. What other brand got the debilitating card? Oh, Breezy got the other one. Okay, that's cool. Oh, no, that's NXT. Ava did it. All right, never mind. All right. Extreme Rules tag team match. Not for the tag titles. You cowards. Mickie James and Natalya taking on Chelsea and Piper. And Mickie and Piper are probably going to get injured after this. We might still get Chelsea Green yet, folks. Chelsea and Piper might be coming our way. I think I'm going to try for the trade during the next block. Mickie James, the champ.
Extreme Rules match. Introducing first, from Richmond, Virginia, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions and the WWE Women's Champion, Mickie James.
I love the creative Mickie James. So yeah, there's a match, one match from each brand, and then like our feature match tonight is going to be Isla Dawn and Charlotte Flair in a TLC match. Which if Isla loses, she might be put on the training block just because I might need a new tag team to come in. Because I know exactly where I want to line that up. Just amazing how many matches she's had.
From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions.
2K26. Here's the other thing I want. In myGM, I want to be able to have like alternate gear for these wrestlers. That way, if there's a possibility that they have the same color, we'd be able to use them, right? Natty's half getting booed here.
It's Chelsea Green.
That's brand new United States champion on SmackDown, Chelsea Green. Thank you. See, like this right here. I'd love to have these two have the same color coming out. I love how people are starting to watch other sports now that baseball's done. And all of a sudden it's like, nope, 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 nope. I need baseball again. It's going to be interesting. Like, I know on our end, we're going to have a lot of interesting things come up here. All right, so this is an Extreme Rules match. Basically, it's the same thing we just saw. The only difference is Extreme Rules doesn't have as much energy involved in terms of stamina use. It's the false count anywhere that has the higher one. Hey, Vic, how you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well, sir. I'm doing great. This is match 2 on the card. We not only did we score the victory in our opening match, which earned us that everybody goes back to level 1 power card, but one of the competitors in the match I'm stealing next week because that's the power my GM has. But do yourself a favor tonight if you didn't get a chance. Check out Collision. For those watching on YouTube, we record this right after AW Collision every week. So, 3 women's matches on the card. All the matches very well done. I mentioned it in my closing. When you have Ace Austin versus Kyle Fletcher is your worst match on the card, you know you got a pretty high standard. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Yeah. Well, the thing is for me, I find that they're within 100,000 of me now, everybody, so. But yeah, no, other than that, life is good. It's the first day after the first snow here in Edmonton, so things are pretty quiet. People don't know how to drive, so they just don't. And basically, I'm looking to scout competition right now for some trades. And the Oilers are losing 2-0, which is always great. So, Vic, did you hear about Okada being Tanahashi's last opponent at Wrestle Kingdom? They made that official earlier this morning. And then yesterday afternoon, the big news coming out of Will Ospreay. Yeah, that's gonna be the retirement match for Tanahashi. And then Will Ospreay announced yesterday that Pro Wrestling Eve, the promotion in England that he's been helping out, the all-women's promotion, on International Women's Day next year in March, I believe it's March 8th, they're going to be running the O2 in London. It's probably going to be the most attended women's show in history. Well, at least in Europe. It'll depend how it does against Evolution, right? So, but as Natalya slaps out the sharpshooter, the champs get the victory in this non-title contest. I'm very happy, actually, that the titles aren't on the line, because I'm seriously going to try in the trade window to pick up Chelsea and Piper for the last bit of this one. It's going to be amazing, and I'm almost tempted. I want to see where I can see it. I might actually try to do a sidecast on it. I'm real like, and also they announced that Jamie Hayter's coming in December out there, and Alex Windsor showed up at the last show. Really fun show.
Here are your winners.
Now, if you're the WWE Women's Champions, you should be announced as the winners as such on here. That's another thing I wish they would fix. But yeah, just we got that going on. I'm working on backbreakers still. By the way, I did get your character. James, 5-star match. James and Niven are both hurt. How long's Niven out for? It's the only thing I'm worried about. How long is Niven out for? James for 4. Niven for 2. Okay, so I can live with that. I'm trying to steal Piper Niven and Chelsea Green next week in the trade window. All right, so Dawkins gets himself 4 popularity. That's great. For 5 cents. All right. Shawn Spears, Ridge Holland. I'm not feeling bad about the Ridge Holland part of this. It's just, we got to sit through this for 15 minutes. Shawn Spears, Ridge Holland for the Mutiny title. Punk would do this to us. Let me change the screen up here so we can get the clock on the screen. All right, I do love this Shawn Spears character now that he's moved over. The chairman of WWE. And the fact that Tatum Paxley's with him right now as the NXT Women's Champion. And the whole cascading storyline from there. Nice to see Spears in this, and I will be picking up the last DLC pack next Wednesday when it comes up. It's got like Saturday Night's Main Event Legends. The 2 that I do remember is Paul Orndorff and Tito Santana. The only DLC pack I didn't pick up was the Cena one. Just because I literally don't want Lesnar in my game. Not going to have much of a choice in 26, but I really wonder what they're going to do in 26. With TNA being around, could they possibly do an AJ Styles showcase? Including the TNA and the Asylum and everything with that? That'd actually be a pretty cool story. I love how the crowd's booing him completely, but he's just... I got a chance to catch bits and pieces of his YouTube video. It really sucks the fact that he got injured in Edmonton. Because for people that don't know, there was a real skeleton crew in terms of talent here for that Edmonton run. If you need a good example of that, the Victory Road pay-per-view, when when Ash by Elegance decided to forfeit her title for whatever reason we didn't ask. They had to do that battle royal, but they could only do it with 8 women because those are the only 8 that showed up to the across the border.
Introducing the challenger. From Niagara Falls, Canada, weighing in at 223 pounds, Shawn Spears. And his opponent, from England, weighing in at 200.
You couldn't get more descriptive than England. I'm glad to see they both got the same pose. All right, folks. So if you're not familiar with this match and the other disdain that I usually have for it, it is a 15-minute match. Most falls in 15 minutes wins. That's why the screen's sort of truncated over here. So you guys have an opportunity to see the clock. That'd be hilarious if Spears got a fall right off the bat like that. It's the other thing I like with these Iron Man matches, especially if you're simming them. I'd like to see it that like after the pinfall, you can quickly switch over to like a neutral screen where both guys are up at opposite corners. Like give them a 10-second runoff or something. Well, I think we found our thumbnail for tonight. Crowd is just not into this whatsoever. Bridge with a flag splash off the top. Not used to that. Are they in St. Louis? It's so funny. Everybody's talking about how great that crowd was in St. Louis, and to this day, I'm still not having it. Like, either admit you have very bad miking in your venue, or just don't talk about the crowd. All right, that should be a oh, I thought that was going to be a fall. Nice belly-to-belly overhead. Nice over the top there. Oh, here comes Spears to do more cheating. See it right here. Referee's putting things away. Should be able to hit a button to do say, what the hell was that? That was a twisting super sidekick. I don't know what you would call it. Most people call it a glitch. Chop block right to the back of the knee. And there goes goes the prime bottle. Prime bottle. Prime bottle. Prime bottle set is toast. I don't even know why they allow him to do this move outside now in the game, because you put Big E in this game and try to redo that. That's trauma for a lot of kids. Nobody's gone for a cover yet. I'm actually a little shocked. There it is. There's one. So the referee does a slow count after he got hit in the head by Ridge. Okay, that's the first time I think I've seen that. Here comes that DDT. I don't care how slow you count. You're getting this fall. See, notice it's faster now. Okay, we got 1-0 Holland. Clothesline over the top, sends Spears to the outside. So, Chad, I do have to ask you, because a lot of people watching here, and if you're watching on YouTube, please comment below. We've been hearing a lot of stories, well, a lot of commotion on X, which, you know, is always great. That right now, WWE's booking is akin to what they saw in 2019. Do you think it's that bad, or is it just being overblown at this moment? I personally, I don't think it's as bad. Because frankly, at this point, they can actually come up with new matches once in a while. 2-0 Ridge. Back in 2019, you were getting the same matches no matter what. Now, it might suck, but at least you're going to get some even matches here. Small package, try to get within one. Just a 1 count. Spears has got to do some catching up here. Yeah, that's the move. Double sledge to the head. Ridge looking to go for that splash again. No, go for another double sledge. Like Spears is pretty much done at this point. Yeah, here we go, 3-0. Spears might be able to make a comeback, but he's got to do something now. But this is Lesnar v. Cena levels right now. Tossed him over like a sack of potatoes. Another toss over the head. Yeah, Ridge realized that he can't get... Ridge can't steal anything from under the ring this time. Else he'd be DQ'd. The referee doesn't even see the dirty pin, even though it was glitched all to hell. And we're 4-0. But don't forget, our feature match here tonight is Isla Dawn and Charlotte Flair in a TLC match. So at least we know that won't be... Oh, there we go, C4. Only a 2 count, though. Spears has got to follow up. He's only got 5 minutes left. He's down by 4. Cross body. Death Valley driver. That'll put him on the board. Okay, we're at 4-1 Holland right now. It's only 4 minutes left, so they got some work to do, but it's not impossible. So it looks like we're going to have a little picture-in-picture here for the most part. For those on the ad break here on Twitch. Spears just decided, nope, I ain't doing that. Reverse DDT. Now Spears gonna go up to the top. Flying drop kick. Over the cover, man. He's gonna run out of time here. He's loading it up. There it is, there, DVD. Get him within 2. All right, 4-2 with three to go. Beautiful suplex. Tried to go for that tope con hilo again, and it just didn't work. I don't know if we have time. Nope. Holland blocks. All right, looks like we're going back to establish dominance again. Unless he can block this. Nope. But he's too close to the rope, so he can't get the cover right away. Now he goes for the cover. Didn't matter. 5-2. This one's got all she wrote written all over it. Unless Spears can get something quick. That's going to involve some reversals. Nope. It's all about the crying at this point. Crawls over for the cover, but he's underneath the bottom rope, so no count. Now we're just getting nasty here. 6-2. See, at this point, I'd want the AI to sort of think, yeah, let's not do any more offense. It's more about defense now. Because he's not going to get 4 falls in. 4 falls in a minute? No tap out. And Holland's smart enough to fall outside. That's going to kill most of his clock off. Now the only question is, will it be 6-2 or 6-3? Looks like it'll be 6-2. A convincing victory for Ridge. So he gets him back in the ring, which is going to be a non-starter here. As the champion retains. Ridge Holland with a definite dominant effort here. Once again, that belly-to-belly throw, like... Spears, once again, he tried to do everything to get back into this, but... Got it within 3, but then Holland just said, nope, we ain't doing this. I think this was the first one that only got him a 2 count. Nope, that was the first fall. Once again, another C4, or sorry, Death Valley driver. And Holland just made it easy at the end there. Look at his chest, though. A classic? I don't know about that. It was pretty solid, I'll give it that, but... Robbery completed, so that's good there. Kit Wilson barely puts himself over. What a shock. Not again. All right, folks, we got another 15-minute match. Yeah. Erik taking on Kuzuchka Okada in an Iron Man match. What's with all the Iron Man? I guess the Iron Man match might have been the specialty. I'm guessing that's the case. All right, Erik, let's see what you got.
Making his way to the ring, representing the War Raiders from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 247 pounds, Erik.
Nothing screams War Raiders than Cleveland, Ohio. So what did they use for music for him? I like the gold. Oh my God. Folks, I will take this. It's a hell of an entrance. The face, well, that glitched real quick. Not that I mind, the face looks a lot better now, but I might have to look to get Okada here for the last little bit. I'm going to be doing some wheeling and dealing here as we get closer to... Yeah, I think what we're going to do next year for 26, take our time, get a lot of community downloads, and then we're really going to fire up here. Because if we want real branding on these shows, oh, absolutely. Bailey dub. We'll cut and paste the Bailey on there, change the color. But I definitely want to see if there's a... doing the Orton pose. I love it. Yeah, I really want to see what I can do here about creating some more characters. I'm Orton, bitch. Oh my God, he has the Rainmaker pose. I wonder whose that is. Is that Jericho? But I'm legit curious because this is one guy we've never picked up so far. Okada just try to throw that liner in and just, nope. Nice slam. Trying to take an early lead here. You know it's a marathon, not a sprint, my friend. Nice reversal. Nice reversal again. I'm really going to look to see if I can shake up this roster during the draft period. I think this might be the first time I get my first 5 X's. I understand that's his finisher, but that looks so damn weak. Nice drop kick. Use the Kenny Omega knee. I love it. All right, step over boot. A lot of new moves that I haven't seen a lot in here. Which isn't a bad thing. Spinning back fist into the Rainmaker. 1-0 Okada. Uh-oh, quick pin. Oh, and he got caught. 2-0 Okada. Let's go, Okada! I know we're not supposed to cheer for anyone, but you know what? The hell with it. Here we go. Rainmaker! There's 3, so we're 3-0 already. We're not even 5 minutes in. This is what I was talking about, when it ends up being a bit of a whitewash. Yes, you are. Triple H does it all the time, especially if you're black. I don't know what. I really don't know what to say about Triple H these days. In my personal feelings, I do think that bookers need term limits. Work for 3 years, take 3 off, come back. 4-0 Okada. Cross body. I even think Tony Khan should be like that too, but the thing is, when you're not paying the bills, they don't care. All right, 5-0. Like, this is the... Oh, my God. He was looking for 6 in a hurry. Both guys hit reversals. Oh no. Jumping tombstone. Gave him the Undertaker jumping tombstone with the hands crossed. But only a 2 count. I think both guys decided they didn't want to work for a little bit. Gonna get on the board. There it is, 5-1. Oh, slipped out of it. Erik immediately no-sells and runs to the outside. But that don't matter. Red back high elbow. And don't forget, immediately following this match, we do have the TLC match between Isla Dawn and Charlotte Flair. If Isla loses, she will be traded. Hopefully. The other GMs have to agree to it too, so. just not getting anything out of the blocks here. Uh-oh. Well, that's gotta suck. Boot to the chest. Uh-oh. We're going up. And we are going down. Oh, let's give that kick to the back. It's got to get him away from the ropes so he can get a cover here. Can he bring it within 3? Nope. Okada still got too much in him. It took too long for him to get away from the ropes. How's that going to be enough? Nope. Just an extra 2 seconds for Okada to rest here. Will that be enough? Yep, 5-2. Okada slips out the back door, goes for the knee. Oh, look out. Rainmaker! 6-2 with 5 minutes to go. This one's pretty much in the bank unless Erik can get some work done. But it looks like Okada's just not going to stop. Missed the knee. It's Erik's opportunity. STO takeover. But once again, Erik just can't get more than a couple spots together. Nice tiger suplex there. So the tiger one's when you got, yeah. Well, remember when Okada ran into the referee? So the referee actually remembers that, and if you hit the referee, he slows your next countdown. Erik, you got to be going for covers, bud. You're down by 4. Here's 6-3. Nice elbow. Erik's doing the work, but is it too late already? Drapes an arm over. (6-4). We got a 2-point difference here. 2-fall difference with 2:35 on the clock. Both guys are absolutely spent at this point. You can see the chest is just beat red of Okada here. Ivar also not looking worse for out here. What's Erik looking for now? Elbow right to the heart. Oh, he missed the Rainmaker. Don't steal somebody's finisher. Tiger suplex of his own. Now it's 7-4 with 1:38 to go. That should solidify it. If this doesn't. 8-4. Looks like Okada just turned around and said nope. Almost coast to coast to the big man, yeah. Well, Erik's got that ability, so does Ivar. Like, Ivar's been known to do a lot of that flashy, high-flying stuff, too. Jumping tombstone. Spinning back fist into the Rainmaker again. Now Okada's just having fun. It's 9-4. Nice rolling elbow, but it's not going to help him at all. Erik's just looking to inflict pain at this point. It's again a German suplex. Hell of an effort, but Okada just looked dominant. Like, this is the first time I think we've gotten a chance to see Okada on the stream. He proved a lot this time. Like, it looks like he's a guy that we should be looking into. Okada just... I love how they set up the Rainmaker there. He pressed the right button. He pressed a lot. He pressed it a lot too. Like sort of like it's almost like Morse code what he's sending out there. He pressed it right so many times. So yeah, we're gonna see how the schedule goes. Starting in January, we might actually be very wrestling based here in terms of 2K. Because we're looking at the possibility of 2 wrestling shows in Universe. I'm going to have to see if I can fix that up for us. But we're looking at possibly 2 Universe shows. Plus online myGM. Well, the online myGM might be done by then. We'll have to see, but we're definitely going to have the offline GM, and I want to see if I can get all 5 years done. But at this pace, I might not be able to get them done by March. 3.5 stars, rivalry complete. And Takeshita only gets himself over 1 point. That feud is not going to go well. Ugh. All right, so time for our match tonight. Isla Dawn, Charlotte Flair looking to wrap up their rivalry. And they're going into a TLC match here, so let's get to it. Once again, everybody, thank you for being here. Don't forget, right after this match, we will have our main event, a Hell in the Cell 4-way, featuring WCW's own Jon Moxley. And then we'll be back next Saturday still. with our trade window and week 21.
The following contest is a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Unholy Union from Glasgow, Scotland, Isla.
So if you didn't hear the news coming out this week from the Indies, MLW has Isla Dawn performing on their next show coming up. So it makes me really wonder if MLW and AEW have a deal together, like a sort of a handshake deal, with the presence of Mystico and MJF on the show quite a bit. Now Isla Dawn going over there, who's been performing with the Grizzled Young Vets on ROH. Like, Isla hasn't got the AEW graphic yet, but
And her opponent from the Queen City,
ever since Charlotte's turned face, she's just been on an absolute roll all the way here. Now that I've used my power card to pick up Io Sky, I wonder if I turn her back heel and get that feud going, or else do I never disrupt Pyro, ever. Do I use that, or do I... You stupid son of a... The guy with the sign, my entrance is better. Well, there's a lot of infinite possibilities now that we're entering our last 5 weeks. We did just sign Shinsuke Nakamura and Drew McIntyre for the rest of the season. Between the two of them, they cost me 50 grand for the rest of the year, so thanks to power cards. So we'll have to see, because I really want to load up WrestleMania this year for us. And to remember, we do have to book 6 matches instead of the 5 for the week before Mania. And we also have 2 premier matches to have. Or we got 2 premier matches at Mania, so... Well, Charlotte just said, how you do? And Isla said, thank you very much. By the way, we're doing a TLC match because Trips asked for it. I really didn't need to do it for the limited stock, but I thought, yeah, what the hell? But the way that things are coming up here, there might be a possibility we finish second, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for me, because I'd like to get a few extra extra pickups. Okay, Charlotte, figure out what you're doing. Hi, I'm a dancer. Hi, I'm a dancer. Hi, I'm a dancer. Hi, I'm a dancer. Dancer, dancer, dancer. Now let's not fool around. She wants that ladder. Nice little reversal by Isla there. Right on the ladder. Damn. Charlotte just said nope. Isla, you might want to... He's like, yeah, you might want to get back in the ring here. Come on. Come on. These two just whipping the hockey fight. Neither one of them are getting out of that one easy. Nice exploder. That's more of a T-bone than an exploder. Difference is a T-bone, you actually land on top of the person. Oh my God. Coup de grace from the top of the ladder. All right, Charlotte's pissed. She's had enough of your BS, bud. Oh, look out. Folks, has she ever done that move? The handspring clothesline? Isla, you might want to get her off of there, yeah. Just thinking, not saying, just saying. Cobra clutch slam. Looks like Isla wants to finish this off. That'll do it. But will that keep Charlotte down enough to get... Nope, just in time for a little natural selection. Is it just me or did Charlotte rather no-sell that? She's got to work a little bit better on that. What's Isla got planned now? Oh, geez. Tried to just dump the table on top of her. Snake Eyes in the corner. Spend too much time looking, you're not getting the title. Nice kickoff. Well, that was a rather nice way of bringing her down. Dragon screw leg whip. Now she's being smart. Now not so much. Oh, she got the title. Isla got time to get there. Yep. Once again, just brings her down. Oh, here we go. And Charlotte falls out of the ring. This is going to be the chance Isla needs. As the briefcase magically just shows up now. Somebody pulling on that Jade. Oh! Right on the ladder. Right through the ladder, technically. Blocked. Oh my God, the mist! I haven't seen the mist yet. That'll work. Splash off the second rope. If Charlotte can't see, she can't grab her for the ladder. What are you doing, Isla? Well, sure, you go for the chair. Oh, jeez. Steerack. Maybe the Jays could have hired him for the bullpen. Big Isla's got this. Yep. Now, too bad I got to trade her anyway. Well, we'll see. For those that weren't here earlier in the show, I'm really looking to get Piper and Chelsea back for the end of the season. But now that this rivalry is complete, I got to figure out what to do with these ladies. I might have to do some crazy tag team work here to set things up, but hell of a match. Like, this should be a pretty high score.
Here's your winner, Isla.
Gonna be interesting to see what they put for a score on this for us. All right, just a 4-star, okay. So we didn't lose much compared to the others, but rivalry complete. Julia gets not. That's important. We got her up another level, so I think she's at 15 now. So we're gonna be okay with her. Holy crap! You tell me you wouldn't want to see this match in 2025. Jon Moxley, Akam from SmackDown, Kenny Omega, and Gunther in a Hell in a Cell 4-way match for our main event here tonight. This is going to be chaos, and I'm going to love every second of it. Once again, everybody, thank you for being here tonight, whether you're watching this on YouTube on delay or you're watching it live here on Twitch. Just a reminder, after we're done here on Twitch, we are going to
Making his way to the ring from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 226 pounds, Shawn.
we're going to raid out to Walker Pipe Guy, who is just about 12 hours in to a 24-hour subathon for the Stollery Children's Hospital here in Edmonton. So it's part of the Extra Life World campaign across North America. If I could get the AOP graphics without the letters AOP on it, that's pretty much the graphics I would use for Moxley.
And his opponents, first representing the Final Testament from Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada, weighing in at 290 pounds,
It almost looks like they have real bullets in his vest. I'm almost wondering how many people are they actually going to have on that roster for 26, now that I think about it, with all these releases. And the roster's been really tightened up compared to previous years, so it'll be interesting to see how many people are still in the game. Because that also determines the number of movesets you can use in the game, right? Like, 2K could be smart and just dump the assets into the game in terms of all the extra moves, but do I see him doing it? No. I don't mind this, even though it's like, that's the thing he uses to end the match, not begin. But sticking Kenny Omega and John Moxley, the original AEW feud, their lights out match at the first Double or Nothing, I think very well set the standard for what AEW is all about now these days. It's just pushing the norms, pushing the edge. See how close they can get to the border without going over it. By the way, folks, LA Knight's surprise opponent, I got a feeling this is him.
representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, Gunther!
A lot of people say it could be like a Joe Hendry. In the level of disappointments I've seen in WWE 2K, well, WWE in general, it would not surprise me in the least if Gunther is a surprise opponent for LA Knight. Because we haven't seen him since he lost the title, right? After he lost the title to Punk at SummerSlam. I'm sure the honeymoon went well and whatnot, so. But yeah, the winner of this gets a power card where he can send one promotion for 1 week into the toilet for all their resources. We've already gotten one. And I believe NXT has gotten another because they were teaming with us. But yeah, first pinfall or submission will win the match here. For me, it just seems perfect with Blood and Guts coming up on Wednesday. That we have Hell in the Cell with Moxley involved here. Nice reversal there by Gunther. Gunther's going to be injured out of this, but he might still win it. I picked Moxley because he had the most stamina. Only thing I hate about these Fatal 4-Ways, they go forever. Unless the AI does something stupid, they literally go forever. All right, now we got one guy left in the ring. Oh, they're all out of the ring now. I don't know what he brought out. It looked like it was a sledgehammer, but... Gunther and Akam back in the ring. This is where Gunther's going to do the most damage for himself. Mega with a devastating suplex. Hey, Mox, just hang back. Don't let them do the work. Oh, look out. Moxley didn't realize that was an actual choke. I think the only way this works is if somebody breaks to the outside. Mega with the Uranagi. Moxley didn't care. He was going after Akam no matter what. Oh, here we go. German. Into the clothesline. Spinebuster by Akam. Akam is dominating right now. Omega's out of it. See, Omega's playing it smart. Lay it out of it. Now Akam's all by himself. This is not good for Mox. Oh, here comes a sledge. Don't forget, Gunther, you smelt it, you dealt it when it comes to the weapons. An overhand wrist lock, okay. Didn't think I'd see one of those in Hell in a Cell. Moxley with a quick pin. Mega's gonna stop that. It's not gonna let me have all the cards. Come on now. Oh, there's the pin. And Gunther gets the win. He's probably going to be injured out of this, but he got the win regardless. Spoils of war. No, the cards are usually spread out amongst all the brands. Like nobody gets two of the same card. The odd one of Mania, they do that. Well, this pretty much guarantees that your last show of the season is going to be in a high school gym. Outside of Mania, of course. So make hay while the, what is it? Make hay while the sun shines? Yeah, just one quick power bomb and a 1-2-3. Akam could get in for the save. I wonder how much he's injured. 4.5 stars. Don't tell me he's not injured. He's got to be injured. I got to go take a look at that stamina. That is horse hooey. NXT and WCW teamed up to win the opener. NXT scored a victory in the main event. So Ava's got 2 cards. But it was SmackDown who contributed the most quality show of the night. That's right. They got that first one that was just through the roof. James out. Niven's out. Robbery's complete. 0 stamina. So Gunther literally won, but cannot do anything for a little while. All right. I'll believe him, I guess. Let's go take a look at the final results. SmackDown got a 136 for 122. And 270. Mutiny got a 131 for 105. And 109 for cash. NXT got a 129 for 111 and 109 cash. WCW got a 127, only 97,000 and 162 in cash because we did a TLC instead of an Iron Man. We got our sold out one. So our lead's now down to 90,000. I have been working this lead away quite handily over the last few weeks, haven't I? Looks like we'll have to try and make it strong for our last 5 weeks going into Mania here. Realistically, we'll make a couple trades. We'll try to solidify some of the rivalries that we want to do going into Mania. And finish off season 2 on a good note. So For those that are watching on YouTube, we're going to send you off here in just a moment. We're going to send you off here. Those on Twitch, hang on just a moment. We're going to raid out here in just a moment. But as always, folks, for those watching on YouTube, make sure you give a thumbs up. Make sure you hit a subscribe. Remember that we do record these live every Saturday after AW Collision for our solo modes like this. We record on Wednesday for our online modes, featuring Chris Copleen of the Retro Hangover podcast. Vic the Villain just popped in the chat there of the Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots podcast, and PJC of Backbreaker Gaming, and myself. So we do the online on Wednesday. We did announce that we're going to be doing a universe mode starting in January, I hope. Got to work on getting things together, and I got the attention span of a zygote sometimes. But as always, folks, remember, thank you for being here. Always appreciate you. And be part of the solution. And thanks for stopping by the Backbreaker Gaming YouTube channel. Take care, everybody.